Morning. Alright. So, I decided to do Life Hacks 101 Generation X. Here's our philosophy. Because our parents were who they were. They grew up, like they were graduating college, I think, in the 50s. At any rate, they kind of had a blessed life. We learned a few things. Our parents were actually good people. They rarely got into trouble. And those who did, that's into the hippie generation. And that was a free love, free spirit thing. And even them don't get into the trouble that you all do. So I'm going to give you some hacks. I'm going to give you some pointers. On our end. One, our parents were a little naive. So they didn't catch us at some of the crap we did because they had no clue. But when they did catch us, there was hell that was going to be paid. We grew up having our butts beat. This whole sit in the corner thing, no, didn't happen. And you started out with getting a spanking with the hand, and you graduated to a spanking with the belt. And if you were smart, that only happened 1 or 2 times. So, here's the deal. Pose a scenario. Lee, let's go to a party tomorrow night. It's Friday. What the hell? Let's go. Now, you want to go to the party. You want to hang out with your friends. You know that you can't go to your parents and say, I'm going to go to a party. You're 16. All right? I'm giving you a decent age. Your parents ain't going to let you go. You're lucky if you could date at 16. So here's the deal. We started on Thursday working out our theories. 1, we had to pose something that was believable that we were going to go do Friday night. And we actually did decide always that it was going to be a sleepover. It couldn't be we're going to go study because they knew we didn't. There were those who did, and they were awesome people, and they got straight A's, and they were smart. But for the rest of us, we started, okay, it's got to be a sleepover. What friend do my parents not have the phone number to? And if they have the phone number to them, what friend's mom or dad will definitely be out? Because we only had landlines. We didn't have cell phones. Who's going to be out for sure that night? We picked that friend. All right, then we told that friend this is what we were going to do. And, of course, that friend was going to the party with us. Then we had to have somebody who's always going to be the designated driver because we were really screwed if anything happened. So, and that usually was me because they always served beer. I didn't drink beer. Yeah. So, but I was still going to get to go party. All right, so, planned it out. Now, we had to make sure we told them on Thursday that we were going to do this on Friday. So Thursday night, we waited till they had a full belly. You don't want a hangry parent. You just don't. And then you went, hey, so-and-so's having a sleepover. And it's for whatever occasion you could probably come up with. Somebody's birthday, something. I'd really, really like to go. And you didn't give a lot of details. You only said, don't worry, it's all girls. And your parents, now you have to remember also in this scenario, you had to pick one of the friends that your parents liked. Because there's a lot of your friends that your parents don't like and don't want you to be around. So your parents go, okay, well, have fun, make sure that you call, be back tomorrow by noon, whatever, or Saturday by noon, we got something going on. All right. Okay. And then we worked it out. And we talked to each other and we went, okay, we are all going to be at this place at this time. And that's what we tell our parents. All right, we got it. So that if they called another one of our friends, and we're talking to him on the phone, and they went, "Hey, did so-and-so go to Jill's party?" "Oh, yeah, they're all over there. Those girls are having fun." And we literally could fit 17 kids in my Volkswagen Beetle. Because I was a designated driver and we weren't going to stray from that, because if any of us got pulled over drunk, got into an accident, anything, we planned for the worst. Always planned for the worst. And circumvented. Then we also spent all day Friday thinking of worst case scenarios and what was going to be our reasoning. Now, when it came to the party, that was pretty easy, because you could go, "You know what? Sonia was being a dumbass and some guy talked her into going to this party. She didn't even know where she was going. And she was able to get somebody from the party who had left to give me a call, and I had to go get her." You always had to make it reasonable without a lot of details. The details will sink you every damn time. That's how we spent our life. Making a plan, how we're going to get away with it, and if everything fails, what's your excuse going to be? I was set before we left the house. So, today's lesson is figure out making a plan, how to get away with it, and what's your excuse going to be if all else fails. There's lesson 1. Good luck with that. You got to be creative, and that's something you haven't used your imagination a long time. Figure it out. With these 3 things in hand, you should actually be able to do something. I'll give you the next lesson tomorrow.